Myself. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Someone's just pulled right in front of the car with full beams on. Now that's a little bit more like it, but can we all stop calling those prices cheap? They are not cheap. Get it below £1 and I'll call it cheap. I wonder if one of you guys can help me. Leave a comment below. I've been having some problems with my battery recently. Mainly when I'm turning the car on, it shuts itself off completely and it won't turn on unless I fiddle with the battery terminals. So I'm going to try and give them a little bit of a tighten now, see if that fixes it. I've had the battery tested, the alternator tested, both are in good working order apparently. So what could be wrong with it? Leave a comment below. Have a look. Seems to be that one behind there that's having a bit of trouble. But I think I'm loosening it. I'm flipping loosening it. What an idiot. What an idiot. Ah, here we go, we're getting tighter, we're getting tighter. Right, I'm not going to tighten it too tight. Fingers crossed, that's fixed it. Ooh, ooh. You looking forward to the auction?
I gotta find the seat first, hang on. Oh.
So yeah, a little bit of a switch up in today's video. I'm going to try and go to a local auction house. There's a place called Priest Heath Auction House. Not quite sure what company it is, but they sell commercial vehicles as well on a Thursday, today being a Thursday. For those long-standing viewers, you will know that the eventual goal for this channel is to buy a van, convert it out, and take the family on some adventures with me. But I can't do that at the moment in this car. So we're off to an auction house, and then later on tonight, I'll be camping somewhere local in Shrewsbury and cooking up a nice meal. Here we are at Priest Heath Car Auction. Now some of you might be thinking, Brendan, are you buying a van? Well, the answer to that question is an absolute no, because I haven't got the funds to buy a van at the moment. But I was intrigued and I wanted to see what kind of vans go at an auction and at what prices they go for. And also as well, how an auction works. If anyone's got any suggestions or tips or hints, leave them in the comments below. What kind of protection, excuse the road noise, what kind of protection can I expect from a car auction? I can't see any vans yet. We'll keep having a little look. You like the look of that, do you?
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Or is it a Jaguar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that, the paintwork on that.
I can't do much car camping in though. Well, I can't see any vans yet. I was told that on a Thursday they do have slightly more commercial lots going through, but at the moment it seems all like just cars. Right, we've just spoken to a gentleman who works here. We've been walking around for the last 10 to 15 minutes trying to find a van, any van really, and he said that everything that's in here at the moment is what's going through today, none of which are any vans. So we've come all the way to an auction, driven outside Shrewsbury to come to an auction that's not selling any vans today. A young lady I spoke to said that if vans are going to come through here, it's going to be on a Thursday. But they do another auction site in Leeds, I think she said, that kind of specialises in vans. More vans than cars, whereas this is definitely more cars than vans. That's another fell ticked off the box. Whether I put this in the video, who knows?
You might
if it does, it's been a laugh.
On there who's got a van for sale, you know, like...
Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually. Anyone watching this video, have you got a van for sale? Hit me up on Instagram. I'm just in the process of looking, trying to get a feel for the market. I'm in no position to buy just yet, but we never know what the near future brings. So after an epic fail at the car auction, my dad told me about a beautiful place just round the corner from Priest Heath called Alderford Lake. So we decided to make something of our trip out and go and explore. So I'm not quite clued up on all the activities you can do at Alderford Lake, but it looks like there's a lot of boating activities going on. Some guys there pumping up a boat. And then just over across in the distance, past this bush here, you got some people paddle boarding, I think.
Yep, it's lovely, lovely area.
And just while I walk around Alderford Lake, I want to say a huge thanks to a lady called Sarah Barrett, who you guys probably wouldn't have seen her comment on one of my recent videos, where she'd said to me that she's actually got a camper van that's recently been kitted out that I could use to take my family away. I actually went to Sarah's house. We arranged a little visit over on Instagram where I can go and see her and see if it was a possibility for me to take her up on her offer to borrow her van. But unfortunately, sadly, when I rang my car insurance provider, they said that they don't insure vans. So it would have been a bit complicated to borrow her van, to get another insurance policy, pay for that as a temporary insurance. It just ended up being more of a headache than a pleasure. But I want to say a big thank you to Sarah for the offer. Lovely lady, made me a drink at her home, showed me the van. She's got a beautiful van. Maybe one day, possibly, I'll have a van like that maybe, who knows. But yeah, thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that. See if we can get a little look down by the lake. That is lovely. Someone coming down on a paddleboard. Just across on the lake edge there. The sun's just decided to poke its head out. Nice. That was a nice little walk around Alderford Lake. Enjoy it?
Yeah, really good that was.
So me and my dad parted ways for the day and I went to explore our camp spot for the night. £2 for 2 hours. Anything over 2 hours is £4. That's crazy. Used to be free parking here 2 or 3 years ago. Then it was £1, and then now it's £2 for 2 hours, and then over 2 is £4. That's just mental. You want to spend half a day up here, you should be able to, and not have to spend £4. I think I'm going to become one of those blokes that just complains about everything on YouTube, I think. Thing is, I still consider myself quite a young guy. I am the big 30, 30 years old. So I'm not as young as I'd like to be, but I'm still young. But I feel like sometimes when I mention like things like these prices and signs up saying no overnight parking, how things used to be, I feel like a 50, 60-year-old bloke saying it back in my day. Why have things changed so rapidly in the last few years? Everyone's being charged something. Pay here, pay there all the time. I'm getting fed up of it, really. The UK's become that spot now where you can't go anywhere to enjoy something without paying for it. And I can imagine I'll get a few comments below, well, the £2 goes to the Forestry Commission. It helps maintain the woodland and make sure it's all nice and paved out for people to walk on. Well, I've got a response for that, right? How did the Forestry Commission, or whoever owned Hormond Hill, or any of the other beautiful spots around the UK, how were they maintained pre-1990 when the parking was free? How did they do it then? Was it the local authority that used to fund them? Who knows? But all of a sudden, all of these beauty spots need funding. Some organisation needs funding. Oh, please, please, this is where your money goes. You were doing it 20 or 30 years ago for nothing. Where'd you get your funding from then? Anyway, I'm ranting. This is becoming a rant video. Behave yourself, Brendan. Two more people I need to thank on this walk as well, who have recently donated to me, is Lisa Wallbank and Fazana Actor. Thank you ever so much for your PayPal donations. I received them, I saw your comments. Thank you for helping me out. That's put a bit of fuel in the car for this camp, and a big shout out to all the new channel members and Patreon members who have joined over the past few weeks. I'll just put all your names up here. All the monthly subscribers that have decided to donate to the channel. Thank you for your support, guys. Just look at this. Right, that's my 2.5 minutes up. No, I spent a bit longer here. 5 or 10 minutes just to look at the view. Absolutely beautiful. Right, now I'm going to jog back down. Hopefully I can make it back to the car in time. We'll find a nice little spot to cook up our dinner for tonight. I'm not going to cook it here. That was the original plan, but with the parking charges, I'm not going to spend another £2 just to cook my dinner up. It's ridiculous. Diversion, fantastic. Now I'm guessing parking here and having the boot open in that direction, where hopefully the houses can't see me, will give me just enough time to stealth cook this omelette. Oh Jesus, someone over there pulling a bin out. Christ, this might be the most exciting thing that's ever happened in Uffington. Let's hope she doesn't get busy. I don't think it's going to take her long to come over and ask what we're doing. Let me just show you. She's picked a good time to come and take the bins out. Let's go and see what that Renault owner's up to, shall we? Thing is, I don't really want her to come along while I'm mid-omelette. Myself. Oh, here she comes, here she comes. What do you reckon? What are the first words going to be? How you doing? Yeah. So I go random places and cook up some lunch, you see. Okay. And today I'm cooking up an omelette.
Oh, right.
Sausages, onions, tomatoes.
I thought it was a drone from over there. I thought, what is he?
You thought that was a drone?
Well, from over there. I couldn't see what you were doing, but I thought, I'm curious. I've got to ask. In these bungalows, watching your every move. Next minute, they ring me and say, "There's somebody doing something random in the car park."
Oh, is there a few curtain twitches? Is there?
Absolutely. Neighbours watching this minute, honestly.
It's on point, is it?
Yeah.
tell them they can come over for a nibble of an omelette. Cheers, thanks. So she did come over to have a look. Anyway, once she found out what I was doing, she was all right. Look at that, look. Half frozen they are. Tell you what, that cool box done a good job of keeping these cold. A little bit too good of a job, if you ask me. Right, let's get this onion chopped. Right, we're going to start frying that for a little bit. That's what it looks like at the moment. A little bit of tomato, a little bit of red onion, some mushrooms and some sausage cut up. Just going to slowly fry that. Shouldn't take too long. I hope these eggs aren't frozen. Can you freeze eggs? Uffington, near Shrewsbury in Shropshire. A very closed off mini society. Houses here are maybe £350,000 upwards, and they're not a big fan of non-locals. Yeah, let's use a bit of paprika. That is more like it. Just been thinking, right, a community hall car park, who owns that car park? Because a community hall surely is local authority, and then the car park I can only assume is also local authority. So even if I was doing something that wasn't exactly to the locals' liking, what can they actually do? Look at that. That ain't looking too bad at all. Let's give that a flip. Hey. That doesn't look bad, you know. That. Ooh. Eggs are nice and fluffy. Tomatoes are cooked. Sausage is done. Ooh. That is hot underneath that plate. One omelette in a village car park. I'm happy with that. I'll have to cook omelettes more often, I think. I'm going to chill out here for a little bit. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Doris doesn't kick me out of the car park. And then I'll head down to the spot for the night. I'll see you guys in a minute. imagine now. Doris screaming to Derek, Derek, they're back again! The Travellers! I remember when the Travellers came in '86 and they made a right mess. Oh, I'm gonna ring the village hall. Calm down, Doris, calm down. So this is tonight's spot. Just parked up on the back of Roddington? Yeah, Roddington Industrial Estate. I knew this place from a few years back when I shot a music video on that private road. Look at that skyline. Not a bad little spot, this. There's the bridge, and just beyond that bridge is a little stream that runs across the tree line there. Last time I was here, these fences weren't up. These are new, so you used to be able to walk all the way down to the water's edge, but not today. But I'll settle for this. It's already getting quite dark in here, actually. I think I'll put my front curtain up when the light starts to die. I'll join you back in a sec when it gets a little bit darker. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to film much of the next segment of the video because I was so freaked out, and I apologise about the abrupt ending, but this was the first time I've had to abandon a camp, and it really annoyed me. Someone's just pulled right in front of the car with full beams on. Just get out and go. Get out and go. It's 10 o'clock at night. I cannot be asked to go and find another park up. Scratch this video.